What's up, guys? My name is Mitch Dyer.
I'm Destin Legary.
You are Destin Legary, and I'm Mitch Dyer. Destin, what are we looking at?
Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Looks like Atlantis.
I've heard of that place. That's like the place with the Little Mermaid and stuff, right?
No.
That's that movie?
No Little Mermaid. This is serious, Mitch. This is video games. Aquaman. He talks to fish.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Let's watch this trailer.
He talks to fish. So we're looking at the trailer, the reveal trailer for Aquaman in Injustice: Gods Among Us, which is the DC Universe fighting game developed by NetherRealm. So we're getting our first look at Aquaman in action, you know, slaughtering the Joker with his big trident, which apparently teleports through the floor.
Yeah. So here he is beating up the Joker. I just want to point out, Joker gets his butt kicked in every trailer I've seen.
They hate him so much.
Yeah. Well, he kind of has it coming, to
Poor
be fair.
Joker.
Yeah. So let's just keep going forward and checking out Aquaman.
Oh, man, look at those whales. Think he can fight those whales?
No, but maybe he can use them to fight other people.
Okay.
So there he is.
He's using his trident just to wreck everybody, huh?
Yeah, let's talk about his attacks a little bit.
All
It looks like he uses a lot of trident-based attacks.
Which is, it's a melee weapon, but it looks like he's using it for range stuff a lot of the time, right? Like he's sending it through the floor, he's throwing it at people. But it's also clearly like a melee weapon. This looks like maybe a grab or something like that.
Yeah, well, it looks like he grabbed it, hits the dude on the floor, and then he's using lightning. So a lot of lightning-based attacks.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll...
Not really safe when you live in the ocean.
Yeah. So there he is with his entrance pose.
Yeah. Looking all cool.
So here's something interesting right here.
Hey, look at that.
We see 4 people up top. Again, Hot Girl is in another trailer. So Hot Girl is again shown. We see who we're going to assume is the Green Lantern. Superman there. But who's that on the really far right?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Is that Wonder Woman? I don't see a lasso or anything.
You know, that little tiny speck, it's hard to tell, but maybe that's a person with a cape? I can't really tell. Sorry, Destin.
Yeah.
I do not have the answers for you on this day.
I have no idea, but it looks like these people are commanding this huge army.
Yeah. Something to note, something that sticks out in this trailer to me, more so than even just like, hey, it's Aquaman, cool, is that NetherRealm is going like all out with the story in this. Like you look at Mortal Kombat, and you look at even like DC Universe versus Mortal Kombat, it's like the stories in those were trash. They were not good. There was nothing to them. There was no substance. It was just people. Like Destin and I would meet up with each other and go, "Oh, Destin, we're gonna fight really hard. Let's talk about how hard we're gonna fight." And that was the story.
I think NetherRealm really got their stuff together with the Mortal Kombat 9 release, and like that story was kind of goofy, but it was funny, right?
I
like
guess.
Johnny Cage was like pretty funny.
Johnny Cage is kind of goofy, but
and
even
you fight robot people at the end.
But now it's like, look, there is a setting, and Aquaman very clearly has like, we're gonna see it in a little bit here. We're also seeing the stuff in the city with Superman maybe commanding their army, but we're seeing him like he's talking to Flash, he's talking to Shazam in his hometown. So
this is the first trailer we've seen Shazam in. Also,
is it really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
I believe we've
hot
seen
reveal.
Him in action. Well, they're doing this battle arena thing right now where they pit characters against each other, and they showed Shazam in that.
Okay.
But this is the first time we've seen him in the game in a trailer.
Yeah. Okay.
So a legit trailer.
Yeah, so it's cool to see these guys.
He might be the next revealed character.
It's cool to see these guys interacting as like, hey, we're a team and stuff, right? Rather than we're gonna fight each other so hard.
Actually, these guys are not really a team. They're forcing Aquaman to do something he doesn't want to do.
Well, Aquaman was always kind of a baby.
Well, no.
Didn't ever want to be around anybody else in the DC universe.
Well, as we'll see in just a moment, he's about to be like, no, you pushed me too far. Let's go to war.
Don't push Aquaman too far. Oh, snap!
So yeah, here he is with his army. And we saw this in the last trailer that Greg and I did a rewind on, the story trailer. And, you know, here's Aquaman, you know, ready to go to town on whoever he's going up against.
Look at all that water. Aquaman loves water so much.
So there he is slamming down Cyborg.
He is using that thing a lot as a close-range weapon.
Yeah, so he might be a ranged character. It'll be pretty interesting to see how he fights.
He seems very fast.
Yeah, one thing I want to ask, though, is, like, why is he fighting his own dudes?
Civil War, maybe? Maybe there's something going on there.
I don't know. And who's that in the background? Like, I know I'm asking a lot of questions,
like, passed
but I'm not
out.
sure.
Whoever's
but, like,
lying
that's
down.
Probably a main character. Maybe, I don't recognize him. It might be Lex, because we know Lex gets ripped out of his suit based on one of the other trailers.
Hard to tell.
Let's move forward. Beating up Cyborg some more. You know, it might just be Cyborg.
Could be. Getting attacked by Shazam, fighting Flash.
So.
Riding some sea spiders.
I think they're crabs.
I don't know, Destin.
So there's actually not a lot of new info in this trailer. We see
really.
Aquaman. He's standing up to whoever this character is. I can't tell who that is by his feet.
Look at them boots, though.
Yeah. I wish that we had more info with this one.
This is my favorite
Shark
thing
attack.
in the world.
Shark attack. Sharks are confirmed.
Sharks
for Injustice.
confirmed, guys. That's all we really needed to know. That was my primary concern.
So I
with
do want to
Aquaman.
point
Flash
out.
is about to get his. Is that like a fatality? Because he sticks him in the air on his trident and just like waits for the shark to come.
So Mitch, they don't actually have fatalities.
Okay.
That is one of the super moves in Injustice: Gods Among Us. It's like the X-ray attacks in Mortal Kombat,
Right.
where you get this big, powerful move and you can execute it.
And just
if
cool
you time
stuff
it right.
happens.
Yeah, cool stuff
Okay,
happens.
okay.
And with him, a shark eats him. And that's actually the end of the trailer.
Something
Nice,
we
good
didn't see
ending.
in this one though is we didn't see any of the environmental effects in Atlantis. We don't know how that works.
Yeah, environmental effects, right?
More to come.
Probably
Yes.
grab the orb and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's our rewind for Injustice. Not a lot of new info in
Not
this
really.
trailer, sadly.
But hey, Aquaman's here.
Aquaman is here, and I actually think they made him kind of cool.
I mean, if you've been reading the new DC Comics, Aquaman is awesome.
Yeah.
Read that Aquaman New 52. Well, you
Okay.
can catch everything, all Aquaman comics, all Aquaman video games, maybe a movie someday, Destin. We'll
Maybe
see.
stuff about Injustice.
Maybe a little bit of Injustice. You can find all your Injustice needs where? Where do they go, Destin?
IGN.com.
IGN.com.